good news here for a change. Priyanshi, what's the latest?
Well, Sonia, there's good news both in terms of the retail inflation and the wholesale inflation. Retail inflation has fallen to a 3-month low. It's the lowest since July. Retail inflation is at 6.77% versus 7.4% in the month of September. But retail inflation is still above the Reserve Bank of India's 6% threshold. The RBI has a target to keep inflation within 2 to 6%, but it has been above that level since January this year, as you can see in that graph. But what has driven the fall in retail inflation this time in October? Remember, the rising global crude oil prices were driving the prices across commodities up in India as well, as they led to higher transportation costs. But now, Brent crude prices have fallen by 16% in the last 6 months, contributing to a fall in our own inflation. Now, food inflation has fallen to 7% from 8.6% in September, and fuel and light inflation has fallen to 9.9% from 10.4% in September. But there's a concerning figure still. Rural inflation is almost at 7%, above the overall figure of 6.77%, and it's above urban inflation for the 5th straight month. So rural India suffering with higher prices even more than urban India. Now, this is the retail inflation, which has gone down as input prices or wholesale prices have also fallen in October. Wholesale price inflation is at the lowest since March 2021. October wholesale inflation is at 8.4% versus 10.8% in September. The wholesale inflation is in single digits for the first time after 18 months. Now, the government said that the decline is primarily due to the fall in the price of mineral oils, basic metals, fabricated metal products, etc. Experts say that this is sure the start of a downward inflation trend, as is being seen globally as well. The Reserve Bank of India has been hiking interest rates to control inflation, so the fall could bring relief to that those interest rate hikes in the near future as well.